My name is Gino Fernandes. I am the owner and operator of Marion, which is a cybersecurity company. And today I would like to help you to understand how you can protect yourself. This is a Cybersecurity 101 presentation. So the first thing I want you to understand is how important your data is in the digital age. Data is the new oil. So data is the most valuable thing that we have nowadays. Reminds me of some old ancient saying that says, knowledge is more valuable than gold. Wisdom is more valuable than rubies. And now this information is being used for artificial intelligence. So we have to understand that our digital lives generate vast amounts of data, and that data is valuable to companies, it's valuable to governments, and valuable to cybersecurity criminals. I just want you to understand that your privacy is crucial for online security and your well-being. Okay, key areas of concern. I want you to understand what personal identifiable information is. That would be your name and your address, possibly, or your phone number, coupled with things like your social security number, as well as your credit card information or any account information, and even your healthcare information. Now, we do understand that a lot of information is on the internet, like your name and phone number and things of that nature. But as soon as it gets coupled with maybe an account number or something that has to do with your social security number, that's when it gets dangerous. That's personal identifiable information. Your online activities, your browsing activity could be available to other people. We're going to talk about email security, mobile security. We're also going to talk about online purchasing, your financial data, and we're also going to talk about your social media security. I want you to understand that all aspects of your online life need comprehensive security. Okay, so first, what constitutes PII? Just remember your social security number, your checking account number, anything that looks like something that can be used by somebody else to steal your identity needs to be protected. You also need to monitor your online activity and limit your data sharing. You shouldn't be putting your information across different platforms. Be mindful of that. Also understand what a cookie is. A cookie is just a little bit of software that sits in the browser and that tracks you. It keeps track of what you're doing on websites. So you might want to clear your cookies. You might want to actually try to use a better browser than Google Chrome, maybe something that's a little bit more secure. But at least if you are going to use Google Chrome, make sure you're using better search engines than Google, like DuckDuckGo. They're more concerned about minimizing your online tracking there. All right, I want to talk about securing your email and your mobile devices. You need to have two-factor authentication on your emails. You got to be aware of phishing attacks. Don't just be clicking on anything in your emails. That's how you get viruses. 90% of viruses come that way. Want to make sure that you keep your mobile devices updated to the latest software. That will help you not only with the functionality, but also the security. Make sure you have strong passwords, biometric. Maybe your face can be used to unlock your phone, maybe your thumb. And you want to limit the permissions in your apps. A lot of apps like to do cross-pollination of your data and share information. They're all in it together. Secure your email. Make sure your mobile devices have strong defenses. Also want to talk to you about protecting your finances and social media. If you're dealing with a lot of money, if you're dealing with millions of dollars, give us a call. Marion Computers, 508-748-0005. We need to get you on a purple package where you have some firewall protection other than just your endpoint security. But you want to make sure that your online transactions are secure. Make sure you have your two-factor authentication in all those areas. You're on Amazon, you're in your banking. You got to make sure you're protected there. You should. I know it's a pain in the neck. I don't want to keep looking at my phone and making sure that, no, believe me, it's going to save you a lot of headache. You don't want to deal with those breaches. Monitor your bank accounts. Look every now and then. The bank accounts, sometimes they'll protect you. Sometimes they'll block things, frauds, things of that nature. But the reality is you have to do the due diligence. What happens if days and weeks go by and now you're fighting over it? Make sure you adjust your privacy your settings. You're going to see a little cog in anything you log into. Dig into it. Look at the cog. Make sure you're digging into that. Make sure that you're shutting certain things down. Maybe you don't want to leave your accounts open to the public so they can see everything. I would say this. There's a reason why rich people pay for bodyguards. Now you have to do your due diligence and make sure that you're locking down as much as you can because there's some scammers out there trying to steal your money. All right, so limited sharing. The idea basically I want you to take away here is protect your finances, be mindful of your social media presence. All right, so we're going to talk about a couple other things that you can do. A VPN, that's called a virtual private network. That will make it so that way whatever you're sending back and forth between computers is encrypted and protected. You have privacy there. Make sure that you have strong passwords, and I know you can't remember them if they're too strong, but utilize password managers so that way you can securely store your passwords. That way you don't have to remember them. You're going to want to make sure that you have somebody outside of you and your organization that's regularly reviewing and updating your privacy settings, just to make sure. Maybe you might want penetration tests, vulnerability scans, and also stay informed. If you're not keeping up with all of this, I know it's a lot. You got to get somebody on your team who's keeping up with it. It's just like you have a doctor. Make sure that you have somebody who understands the cybersecurity threats and best practices. I know you can do it. Be proactive. Stay informed about cybersecurity best practices. And again, my name is Gino Fernandes. Marion Computer, 508-748-0005. Then again, that's 508-748-0005.